Pistons, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. They get him down to this offensive setup, 1st and goal from the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The short hands, it's Walker. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. The Bearcats will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the touchdown through it. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool boxes.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pulls it in, it's Royer. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground, it's Cox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man, it's Allen. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling in by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Thomas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and pushing coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish.
Oh, they block it.
That's insane, bro.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Sorsby. Buying some time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. Ernie on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to...
Got to run man to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half, let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
Slide. Oh
And
my
the
god.
defender is tackled, and
That's
that's
a
how
big
we'll run
switch,
out
bro.
the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warrior. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll run it from the gun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball.
Turning it on. Spins away from the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's a tackle.
The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Steps away to find some room. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big one.
Right down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He throws into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there. But what a game this dude is having.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing that he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Steps away. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Fit it in the window for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
No shot to return that one as he booted it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big game, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Thomas. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep
trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Hauls it in. And he'll be brought down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll give it to Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Release to the back. That's caught. It's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better
turning it on. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, Dick.